Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Mystic You Messages, your sacred space for divine downloads through numerology, astrology, and ancestral wisdom. I'm Efumbumi, your guide on this journey of spiritual insight and alignment. Today, we're diving into the energy forecast for April 2025, exploring how the planetary movements and numerological shifts will impact each life path number, as well as your tarot energy for the month. So, Life Path 1, get ready to uncover the messages Spirit has just for you. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications so you'll never miss an update. And if you're already part of the family, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're ready to receive today's guidance. Let's get into it. April planetary events and moon phases. So Mercury Retrograde ends on the 7th. Communication clears and plans realign. And the full moon in Scorpio is happening April 12th. So deep emotional release and transformational truths are happening. While the lunar eclipse in Libra is happening April 13th. So balance between self and others. Relationship shifts are happening. Sun enters Taurus on the 19th, focus on grounding, stability, and self-worth. And so the new moon is happening in Taurus on the 28th. So setting intentions for abundance and securities will be necessary. Pluto in Aquarius, ongoing. Collective transformation, technological innovations are happening, and Mars in Cancer is also still ongoing. So emotional motivations and protective instincts are there. Now, life path number 1. This is how the planets will affect you. Since your planet is the sun, Mercury retrograde ending brings relief from communication blocks. Leadership roles become clearer. Wonderful news. And lunar eclipse in Libra, you will need to balance between independence and collaboration. You may feel challenged to consider others' perspectives without sacrificing your own. Okay. Now, the full moon in Scorpio will help you uncover hidden motives, yours and others. And emotional clarity can fuel your purpose. Now, the sun in Taurus wants you to ground your ambitions with practical steps, slow but steady. Progress wins. And the new moon in Taurus, set intentions for sustainable leadership. Focus on stability over quick wins. Hello, beautiful souls. Okay, so life path 1s. I have meditated and prayed over the deck, as well as I've cleaned them already. But I just wanted to give them one last cut because we're going to be doing a mirror spread. Okay, so I want to know what's going on with your inner world, outer world. Okay, you know how to align that. So we're gonna get into it. Okay. And I'm using my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Hollins. Okay, these bad boys have been with me for years, as you can probably tell. But I love these cards. I've given them so much energy throughout the years. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to use these. One of my favorite decks. Besides mine, which I'm going to be coming out with very shortly. Yeah, my own numerology deck. All right. One more. Okay, perfect. So let's cut these. Okay. 2. Okay. 3. Oh. 4. Oh. And 5. The Creator. Wow. Okay. So as I'm looking at your deck here, life path 1s, my beauties, right? So the first one is your inner life, okay? So what's happening in your inner world, okay? Let me put it here so I can talk to you, okay? What is happening in your inner world, all right, at the current moment? And it is seeming like from the cards are saying that, yes, this is the root chakra. You guys got the root chakra card, okay? that is already telling me that maybe it needs to be balanced, right? You need to balance the material world. What is happening here? Okay. And so let me just read you with that, a little bit more on the chakras. Okay. And of course, it's no coincidence, like path 1, that the number is 1. Okay. Because the root chakra is at the bottom. It's your root, right? And it's telling you, it says, known as the base or root chakra, this energy centered is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to your earthly issues, okay, such as survival and physical body, issues with money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. So to balance this chakra, practice yoga. That can be extremely beneficial right now, okay? Dancing or just light exercise will also help keep that energy flowing and harmonious, like path 1s, okay? Honor your body, and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside as well, okay? And it works both ways, okay? And now the second card that was pulled, again, a number 1, right? Triumphant success. This is more mental because of the number of the color. All right, so it's telling me that it's more mental. It is about your triumphant success. And so this is your outer life, okay? What is happening in your outer world at the current moment? And so again, it's the one, definitely it's leading, but it's also, again, it's more of a mental thing. And what is this telling you? It is saying that the first of the mental cards signifies a new beginning, life path 1s, okay? And exciting challenges may be before you. So by utilizing your strength, your willpower, determination, and focus, there are potentials for you to reign triumphant in many, many areas of your life. And in traditional tarot, this card represents the Ace of Swords, okay? And it's a sign, and since a sword is double-edged, it can cut through all barriers that hold you back, okay? But if hold you back if though it's done constructively, okay? And with precision. So remember that there's another side of this blade, all right? If you're rash or use it in a destructive way, it could be harmful to yourself and others. And remember, like I said earlier, with the planetary alignments, it's telling you to be more cooperative, not to lose yourself in other people's visions, to, still have your own vision, but to be cooperative, to be collaborative, okay? So remember that. Always pause and think before you act, okay? This card is a reminder to vanquish negative thoughts from your mind, strengthen and tap into your mental powers, okay? Use clarity with control in order to initiate new ways of thinking, all right? So this is what's happening in your outer world. Now, as far as aligned inner world, okay, how the inner world should be, okay, if you are in alignment. And we got throat chakra, okay, the number 5. And when the throat chakra, when that comes up, I can already tell you, it is telling you, hey, you need to be able to speak up, okay? Stand up for yourself. Speak up. When you are in alignment with that, you are talking and advocating for yourself. You're letting people know how you feel without being harsh, without being aggressive, because if you understand your life path number, a life path 1, you guys are trendsetters, you are the leaders, right? But this is also a masculine energy, and this being a masculine energy, it should be in alignment. It is grounded, it is Again, it's a leader. It's also what's the pioneering, right? It is strength, right? It's rational and it's logical, the masculine. But out of alignment, it can be aggressive, okay? It can be violent, it can be volatile. So you always want to be on that positive spectrum when we're talking to to you life path ones, my beautiful life path ones. You always want to be on that positive note, right? So if you are in alignment, right, if you're in your inner world, you're aligned, then you're able to get your thoughts across, your ideas across, all of that stuff across in a very, very loving way, not in a harsh way, in a rational way, in a grounded way, right? These are the ways, this is how you want to be when you're in alignment with that. With the throat chakra. And let me just read a little bit of it to you, okay? It says that this chakra is of course located in the throat area. Communication, sounds, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience. I'm always messing up the claras, okay? So forgive me, but forever, and I've known about all of them, but I'm always messing them up, the names of them for whatever reason. So this is inner hearing, okay, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, okay, singers, and individuals involved in creative arts are often will often have a very active throat chakra. So to balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, okay, chanting, or singing out loud, okay? It's a great tonic. So most importantly, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if suddenly it becomes a creative inspiration, all right? So like I said, because knowing the ones, you want to be able to say, you want to be able to speak your mind, but in a way where it's not harsh, it's not aggressive, and it's not, you can be, assertive, but just not aggressive, okay? So now the next one where we're going is aligned outer, your outer world, how that should look when it's aligned, okay? And what we got here was the heart chakra, okay? Again, don't be making fun of my cards, y'all. I'm just telling you, okay? I've had those cards for many, many years, okay? And so when you are aligned, let me tell you something. The heart chakra is one of the hardest chakras to actually align, to actually, get to be just in its positive state, because we've gone through so many heartbreaks. We've gone through so many things that may deter us from having, our heart just, be on our sleeves, right? But when you, my beautiful ones, when you are aligned, okay, in your outer world, your heart chakra will be opened, okay? Again, it is the hardest one to open. To me, that's why it's no surprise that it's a number 4. I love my number 4s. I love 4, but I always tell my folk, I just don't like being in a 4-year or a 4-month or 4-day. I like it once I'm out of it. But that 4 energy, it's about foundation. It's about building like brick by brick by brick. There's no shortcuts with a 4. And so, excuse me. So for the heart chakra to be that number 4, it makes so much sense, because it's like, okay, listen, we're going to have to work on this chakra. We're going to have to do it brick by brick. There's no shortcuts of healing the heart, right? So when you are in alignment, your heart will be just overflowing with joy, right? Parallel to the heart, this chakra represents unconditional love, compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. It's believed to be the link between the mind, body, and the soul. So balancing this area, it may take a while, but you should allow all the time that you need so the healing energies can get through and flow freely, okay? By loving yourself and others, all as well as learning forgiveness, okay? Because my beautiful ones, sometimes you guys, you guys might not be the quickest to forgive, but you want to learn how to do that, okay? You become more attuned to attuned with spirit. All right. So again, you know, there's a lot of things that are going to be happening, you know, for you this month. I just want to kind of read again. So again, I'm just looking back because I want to bring all of this together for you, right? So Mercury retrograde is ending, like I said earlier. So relief from communication blocks and leadership roles become clearer. Throat chakra. Okay, communication will become clearer. All right, it's the lunar eclipse in Libra, so it's balancing between being independent and collaborative. All right, and collaborating, you may feel challenged to consider other people's perspective without sacrificing your vision. This to me is your heart chakra, right? This is your heart chakra, along also with being triumphant, right? It says ground yourself with practical steps. Slow but steady progress wins. This is the sun in Taurus, root chakra. Okay, making sure that you are grounding yourself. Okay, set your intentions when the new moon is in Taurus. Set your intentions for sustainable leadership and focus on stability over quick wins. And for your last card, how to align this. What steps you need to take to come into alignment with your highest purpose? You all got the Creator. Oh my goodness, right? Not you guys being life path ones, right? So what is this telling you? Okay. Where are you, the Creator? Okay. Now, and I'm just going to tell you, these things are really small. Your girl is older than she looks. So it just gets, it gets a little bit, for me to read these things. It's so small. But it says, Creator finds us when we need to move the raw and pure energies in our bodies and allow it to physically manifest. Root chakra, right? To be with creation is to simply interpret that which is already within us. There are no rules for creation. This card also may indicate a time where you need to protect your creative work. Think of ideas, inspirations, and creativity as a seed that needs adequate attention. Okay? Nurturing and protection. If you have an idea or are working on something, you are being encouraged to keep the energy close to you. Okay? Again, this throat chakra, you can speak, but speak when necessary. Okay? It is saying nurture the seed, protect it, and keep it within your personal container. Okay? Do not scatter or share sacred creative energy with others until you know it is the right time. The balanced Creator has a lot of energy and finds inspiration easily. Life path ones to me have the most energy because you guys are always on the go. You are the first in the series of numbers. So the energy when I am personally in a personal year, 1 year. And so I have so much energy and I'm like, oh my goodness. So this is what a life path one constantly feels, right? So you guys have a lot of energy, but balance that, okay? Others may perceive, it says the balanced Creator has a lot of energy and finds inspiration easily. Others may perceive them as always moving onto new things, but in reality, they are grounded enough to show up to one idea in order for another to manifest. Okay? They also have a playful disposition and are skilled at turning challenges into opportunities to solve problems. Life path one, this is so you, okay? As opposed to allowing themselves to get defeated. There is a flexibility and fluidity inherited in Creator, which is electric and can serve as a catalyst for others to tap into their own wells of inspiration. Okay, so go out there, create, my beautiful life path ones. I need you to create. Okay, you know, this is the time. This is a time. I will say this. I always say you want to know what your personal year is going to be, because that also is very significant. You want to know what your personal year is going to be. You also want to know what your personal month is, as well. All of these things with including knowing the planetary alignments for yourself, you know, getting tarot readings. All of these things will help you move forward in a great direction, knowing that the path set before you is very clear and you know exactly what to do month by month, week by week, day by day, and of course, year by year. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and I will see you, all my beautiful life path ones, next month. Thank you for being here, beautiful souls, my beautiful life path ones. I hope this message resonated with you and brought you some clarity to your path. If you enjoyed this video, make sure please to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never ever miss a divine download. Okay? And I don't know, it might not be a life path one, but drop your life path number in the comments and let me know how April's energy is showing up for you. And if you are looking for a personal reading or deeper insight into your journey, then the link is right there in the description. Okay, but until next time, remember, your ancestors are guiding you every step of the way. Ashe.